Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Jay Tonic, your host for today, the Tuesday Night Hype 37, and I'm joined by Caster DPS, um, and he'll be helping me cast today. We're gonna be going straight into the semifinals for Tuesday Night Hype 37, and basically we have Cross, who is the winner of last Tuesday Night Hype, making it to the semifinals again. So I'm excited to see what kind of new decks he brought. He brought a Mech Paladin last week, which was very innovative, very strong. Excited to see how the new cards affect that. And he's going to be going up against.
It's going up against Zinja's Nambi.
Yep, Sinja Nambi.
I had I unmuted the wrong thing, so I was talking to myself.
Gotcha. What's up, Caster? How you doing?
I'm good. Glad to be here. Glad to. We're getting so close into the where these tournaments are finishing so early. It's so nice.
Yeah, yeah. People are getting the hang of things, and usually on the second day they end pretty quickly. So a lot of 3-0s. I
Yeah, there were
noticed.
a lot of 3-0s. And then 3-1s. We didn't see very, especially in this later brackets. Group 1, 3-1. Group 2, 3-1. Group 4 was a 3-0.
Yeah.
So Alright, I'm just giving the players the go-ahead to start, and we should be able to jump in their games super quick. Like, they were literally ready to go.
Yeah. So we see. Did they pick their classes yet?
They did. I refresh your browser. Cross is running Paladin, Mage, Druid, and Zinja Nambi is running Warrior, Mage, Druid. So the only difference is Paladin and the Warrior.
Okay.
And on the other side of the bracket, we're going to have Diego's DS versus either Redwall 420, which even I know that name, so he is definitely a big player, versus Chansey, which outside of Pokemon, I've never heard that name. So
Yeah, I've actually heard Chansey. He's a little known in the amongst the elite players. I've heard his name said a couple times. So,
awesome.
but I haven't seen him play it at all. So I'm interested to see if he can beat Redwall.
Well, we're going into game right now.
Yeah.
And the first game is actually going to be Mage versus Mage, so a nice little Mage mirror.
But we see Ice Block and Doomsay out of Zinja Nambi. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
call him Zinja from now on.
It's Freeze Mage versus well, looks like Cross is definitely bringing new stuff because he's got the a Figgy secret, so he's already using newer stuff. It's nice to see players already adapting to it.
Yeah, Effigy is it's definitely a strong card. In Tempo Mage, it's actually kind of like the opposite of a Mirror Entity. Mirror Entity, you want to play it on turn 3, like no matter what. Or actually, not maybe not turn 3, but you want to use it early on to make sure that whenever they play a big minion, you copy it. Effigy, you want to kind of make sure that you copy a big minion, so you don't want to have Effigy trigger on your Mirror Entity or your Mana Worm, because you're not going to get any value out of it. But let's say you unstable portal out like a huge minion, then that's got huge synergy with Effigy. So more esports to come.
Yeah, indeed. I like the card. I wish it was golden because I want to see what that raging fire looks like as it burns away. But Cross is like, I know RP, so we don't get the burning sensation. Seems really standard though. I mean, Tempo Mage just dropping minions and Freeze Mage trying not to die from all those minions.
Indeed.
So Cross is currently third in Japan, from what someone told me today.
Yep.
So this guy's awesome. I'm so happy he came back too. I mean, I'm almost positive the last TNH that will be BlizzCon points because technically the next one will be next month where the season's already ended. So this is a pretty big fight.
Yeah,
One
a
of
lot
the
of people
last few tournaments to
were
get
fighting
BlizzCon points.
for the last opportunity for BlizzCon points. A lot of people in the art chat were saying how they really want to get those points, to at least get into the last chance qualifier. So um, there's definitely people that are salty. It's surprising though that Cross was able to make it this far again. You know, right after he did last week.
And he beat Kabi too, so it's not like he had easy games.
Yeah, and it kind of just goes to show you that it's not, this game is more than just a coin flip. If you can consistently, get this high in a tournament, it just goes to say something about your playstyle. So,
Yeah, for sure. Which is why
cool.
I will never be in the semifinals.
So he's gonna get one trigger for you.
So which one triggers off this?
Yeah.
The mana
Wow,
worm?
did he get a mana worm? He got a mana worm out of his mana worm.
No.
His effigy just made him another mana worm randomly of all one drops.
Oh yeah, it did. Oh wow, that's crazy.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy RNG. That's one of the best one drops too. So that was pretty lucky, even though obviously you want effigy to trigger on something bigger than mana worm. Kind of interesting. And then Wrathguard out of the piloted shredder, which could be used against him.
Yeah, I'm reading. I'm unfamiliar with the card, so and for those of you who are also unfamiliar with it, whenever this minion takes damage, also deal that amount to your hero. Obviously, a Warlock card. That hurts feelings.
Yeah, I mean, you could actually shield slam that for 30 or whatever, and then it'll actually do lethal.
Oh.
Because however much damage that takes, it does it to the hero. So if he gets Fireball, that's also 6 to the face.
That's 6 to face. I mean,
yeah.
That's such a double-edged sword. Like it's a like even versus a Warlock, I mean, it's a 2/4/3, which is ridiculously powerful, but will completely rock your world if.
Yeah, I mean those stats are crazy.
Yeah.
There's some people that run like silences and they want to like silence this card. A little lag there.
So, watching the stream right now and notice that I switched screens when talking to the Strivewire admins, and so your webcam is actually a wall of text.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Well done, production team.
Yep. Rip caster DPS.
Okay, well,
Oh, he got bite out of that Spellslinger, and what did he got? Bash. Ooh, wow, those are both
really good cards.
Really good cards. Like
that kind of do the same thing.
They almost one's. Yeah, they're pretty much exactly the same. One does 1 less damage, 1 less armor, but costs 1 less mana.
Yeah.
Those are very even cards to get. That's
yeah.
Very
Spellslinger
cool,
being very unbiased here. Although I don't know, I gotta say the bash is a little bit better in this situation. Bite allows for a little bit more damage and some armor, which I don't know, maybe it'll make a difference, but we'll see.
What did he play? He played Ice Block.
He's hoping.
Why would you play block though? Wouldn't you play in the? Let's say Kazan is played. So if you play the barrier first, then it's only the 8 armor stolen. But if you play a block first and he steals it, then you lose your block. Wouldn't you rather lose 8 armor than a whole block? And he has both in hand.
Yeah, I guess he's not really playing around Kazan. He is. I mean, I guess he does have the Mad Scientist out, which means that if he did steal something.
I see why. Okay. He had 2 blocks in hand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why. I didn't see the second block.
Yeah, he wanted to draw the secret to the other one.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense then. Got a tough
I don't know if you're even thinking about that, playing around Kazan. I don't know if, like, tech choices this early on in the new meta is a little bit weird. You don't really know what to expect, so using, like, such a specific card like Kazan Mystic, it's a little bit awkward. Even, like, using Harrison Jones is weird.
Ooh, Mistress of Pain.
Yep.
Such a nice card if you can buff it.
But Mm-hmm.
But since mages have no direct buff, actually they have no buff whatsoever.
Nope.
You know, it's gonna be smacking for one all day.
Yeah, and Cross is basically waiting to use his two heal spells now, his two heal cards, for after the Alex turn, and he's just kind of setting up some board until then. But if the Tusker does go through, it's 4 plus another 7. That's 11 points of healing. Hypothetical healing.
Yep.
Just gonna go ahead and cycle. I'm not sure if I'm not the greatest freeze mage player, but I know that you want to have combo pieces in hand before you put Therasan,
Mm-hmm.
and he only has Fireball, so
Yeah, he
he's
doesn't
trying
have
to
any
just
combo
cycle a little
piece.
bit more here.
Yeah, even having Antonidas in hand for the extra proc is awesome, but having almost nothing in hand, like having double Blizzard, double heal bot. Oh wait, no, that's one heal bot. Yeah, it's just reducing those minions is not going to help you.
Not quite.
Ooh, Golden Azure Drake is pretty. I feel like they should make the dragon a little bit smaller so you can see more of his purple breath. Actually, wait, is that portrait just smaller? It is. Oh, maybe it's smaller because it's in play. Actually, no, I feel like some cards are actually smaller than others. I don't know, maybe it's just me.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think it's smaller, or you don't think I'm crazy?
I don't think. I definitely think you're crazy. I think any cards are smaller.
That's a good mirror entity.
Mm-hmm. Solid.
I want to see this Tuskar get played, just because it's so cool.
I mean, he's definitely waiting for the Alexstrasza first. For sure.
Yeah, because he doesn't know if it's in hand or if it's still in deck. So, yeah, that's true. There we go. One Ice Lance. I mean, you can always throw one fireball and one frostbolt can be completely thrown away and it's no big deal. But only having one Ice Lance, no frostbolts, and not having Antonidas in hand is pretty rough for this. I mean, Blizzard is pretty value right here. You're gonna clear board, give him one card draw.
This is true.
And you can drop a, yeah, I feel like Acolyte Blizzard is pretty value. There's no need to play the Thurzane and have it just instantly die. And there's no more secrets,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
Just too much chances of it getting like Flame
Hello,
Cannon or
Toshly.
Fireball or something.
That's,
Ooh, Toshly.
that's neat.
Not bad. A finicky Stormcloak could be huge.
Yeah.
If placed on a Antonidas.
Yeah, because Tempo Mage runs
Yeah.
Antonidas,
So win
correct?
condition. Looks like he's just gonna go ahead and bite to try to deny draw. He has no other way of denying the draw besides a Flame Cannon.
I mean, he could have pinged it and then done it and caused him to overdraw. Couldn't he? How many cards did he? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Maybe.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay, no, that would have given him perfect draw.
Yeah, that's kind of curious. I'm not sure if it was better to Flame Cannon there. He definitely knows better than I do. But We'll see. I guess the armor, actually, you can use the armor before Alex, and you still keep the armor, so it's not like you have to save it, actually. It does get pinged off, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's kind of negligible.
That's not a bad there, Zane. One Frostbolt, one Ice Lance, two Fireballs, and then Alex.
Yeah.
And
Then
yeah,
Alex. Yeah, that's good.
that's not a bad there, Zane, for freeze. I
You
mean,
went from
obviously you
being like
want your
pretty
double
crappy to
Ice
being
Lance,
pretty
but
good. Right.
it's doable.
I guess I'll settle for this. How much points of damage is that? 6 plus
Oof,
7.
that's awkward. Now you're gonna lose your Therazane and your Doomsayer.
Yeah, he doesn't really care though. He sort of shut him out of getting quick lethals or even popping the first block.
Yeah, he's just forcing him to not hit face. That's all he's doing right now.
Mm-hmm. So the Flame Walker plus Flame Waker plus Flame Cannon and trade. Well, yeah, definitely he's gonna try to save the heal. Nice,
There we
solid.
go. Oh, he's got a Ronin in there.
Yeah, Ronin's
Oh, and he
also
can
in
play
tempo.
Ronin if he wanted. Oh no, I thought it draws.
No, it doesn't. It heals. And the Fireball plus a couple pings.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
And then let's see the last ping. This is actually huge. 50, not a 50-50, but
So 25.
nice,
There
yeah.
we go.
Okay. Solid. But with Blood Mage, let's see how much is that.
So that's
Is it lethal?
2. So that's 14 plus
Looks like
4 is
lethal.
21. Yeah, that's lethal.
So even with the heal, it's just not enough.
Yeah. The
Freeze
double
Mage doing
fireball
Freeze
was
Mage
really
things.
nice.
And he drew his whole deck basically, so
Oh shit.
he was able
Oh,
to
there it
hold
is.
off on the Blood Mage.
Yep, that was perfect lethal.
Pretty
There.
solid.
Very well done, first game.
Yep. Well played by Zinja. Very
Yep.
impressive Freeze Mage play. I wonder if he's. Do we have any info on him, on where he's from? Zinja?
He's US, that's all I know.
I see.
Zinja
Nope.
and Redwall, or Zinja and Chansey. Oh, I'm looking at the bracket. Chansey actually won that game.
Oh,
3-1.
Chance did? Okay.
Yeah, 3-1 over Redwall.
Nice. Well, excited to see what he's brought. I know Redwall is definitely a very tough opponent, so he was able to bring him down. I gotta see what it is. I'm surprised Freeze Mage is in the meta. I wasn't sure about how it would be doing after the new cards released. I don't know if it was going to be able to keep up with everything, but we'll find out. We have a Warrior versus Druid now. It looks like good old Patron versus a good old mid-range, which is favored for the... Oh, what? Oh my gosh, guys, look at this guy. Cross is playing Pit Fighter.
Oh,
A Vanilla 5 drop.
we actually can't see it yet. There we go.
Yeah.
Pit
So
Fighter.
Cross has Pit Fighter in his mid-range Druid. That's pretty sick.
But he got the best Druid card in it.
Okay, I need to know why he's playing Pit Fighter because
You were very against that card, correct?
dude, I mean, besides you have two Sludge Belchers, two like Druid of Claws, Lotheb, Harrison, Azure Drakes, even like Healbot. I'd rather probably play over that. I mean, he's got his reasons for it, and on curve, I'm sure the 5/6 is good into trading for like into a Lotheb and stuff like that, into a Tharasan, but I'm really not sure if that's good. But we'll see. I mean, obviously he's got that far with it, but Pit Fighter, it's very interesting, right? So earlier today, I saw on the Archon Team League, a Druid list was playing standard Yeti, not even mechanical Yeti, and everybody was like going crazy about it, like, oh my gosh, classic cards are out.
Why would you play a classic Yeti over a mechanical Yeti?
Because you'd be giving your opponent a spare part also. So if you're giving like a Tempo Mage a spare part or something like that, it could just backfire. Whereas the Druid itself does not really benefit over spare parts that much. Doesn't have any spell synergies, so.
Druid of the Saber. What do you feel about this card?
It's a solid card. Um, it can be used to trade in a clinch, or it could be sort of like a slightly stronger immediate uh, shade, right? I don't know. I've heard a lot of people use it well, and it looks like Cross's mid-range druid is focused on curving out well. So it does kind of feel like a void if you don't draw wild growth. Like it lets you do something besides just hero power. Pretty solid.
Alright. We'll do a mini new card reveal or review as we go on.
Sounds good. So load up on curve here is he's trying to shut out. I would definitely save the load up for next turn, but
Yeah, if you have the
I
pit
guess
fighter.
he's ahead on board, so he wants to avoid getting wrecked by execute here, I guess.
Okay.
But I would have probably put the pit fighter first. No, Lothab is just like, sorry guys. Lothab is just like a solid play. If you're already ahead on board, it's always good.
They're getting an echo of that too, because I hear it.
Rip.
Rip, same house casters.
Boys. New York City boys. So how do you deal with this turn? You armor up pass. I mean, trade in and then armor up pass.
Yeah.
Because you want all of this hand to be reduced.
Yeah, this is a great hand to have reduction. So yeah, I feel, yeah. Wait, so do you armor up first?
No.
So you'd rather have lower health but have 2 armor?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on shield slams in the deck, but even without shield slam, I think that's better. Because it dictates that you have shield slam. So regardless of if it's not in your deck, then you can bluff it. They might value your armor more than it's worth. So I think it's always better to do it that way.
Unless you're on the verge of death, obviously.
Right. So the pit fighter comes down. Hype. We're in trouble now. That's 10 points of damage and a 5/6 that challenges the Emperor Tharasin that's about to come down. So check it out, guys. Pit fighter.
2, 4,
Could have been
6,
a Boulder Fist
8.
Ogre.
Wait, that's it's 1 off lethal.
That pit fighter could have been a Boulder Fist Ogre. Still worth.
Yeah, he's literally 1 damage off lethal right now.
Another night on the prowl.
Oh wait, I didn't see. I forgot that's a charge card. 14.
Yep, that's another.
That's lethal.
Another good thing about that card is that it can be used for just a little bit more reach every time you're 1 off lethal.
That's literally what it was. Yeah, he's 1 off lethal. But like I said, totally forgot about that. Them new cards, man. They throw us off a little bit.
Same thing for Living Roots, the new 1-drop. If you use that card, you can do 2 damage to face with it too. And I don't know, people never just like play around it. So it's like just one of those things where sometimes you really need that little bit of damage. But
so that's 1/1, correct?
Yeah.
Cross took the game.
Cross took the druid.
So Cross took druid, and Zinja took mage. Alright, let's see what we got. So we're gonna have warrior versus mage. A classic WoW arena 1v1 that makes the warrior want to kill himself. Because
oh my gosh, dude, as a main arms warrior, I can't tell you how much time I spent trying to run up into a freeze mage.
I mained freeze mage, so prior to maining Holy Paladin in arena, I mained freeze mage and arcane mage for arenas. Arcane mage in 5s.
You're such a scum.
Freeze mage in 3s. So I know the pains. Oh, I love this opening versus the warrior. This is the best opening. Sorcerer's Apprentice into Mirror Image, and warrior can literally do nothing for 2 turns.
Yep. Even if you had the weapon equipped, he's just swinging at nothing for a while.
Yeah, this is such
and
a
if
nice
a 1 mana card can cancel out the 2 mana weapon, that's just really value. That he played for free.
Yep.
So, Unfortunate trade, but had to be done, so I
Yep.
just bit the bullet. It's fine.
But still, I mean, he still has mirror images with 1 health each.
Hmm.
Outside of Whirlwind, there's no way to get rid of that in a single turn. So, oh, there's the Ronin.
Nice.
Such a cool looking card.
Uh,
I think that's the
it's,
only legendary I didn't get that I wanted.
it's bugged for me. It's showing it at 0 mana.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna your next when he plays that card, you're gonna bug out, so
Nice. I'm prepared.
now you can just reset now. You negate the issue. So he's gonna enrage
Or
the
he'll never play
Acolyte
it.
for the extra draw. Sadly, no Whirlwind to wipe the board though. Oh, he's gonna dig for a Whirlwind. He did
Or
not
just
get
dig
it.
in general.
Yeah, but imagine if he got the Whirlwind. You know, he could have cleared both taunts and then gotten another draw and then cleared the 4/3. But yeah, drawing in general was solid there. Just unfortunate he couldn't get what he
That's
wanted.
good. Yeah. One thing that I do as a mistake as playing patron is using my combo pieces to clear board or try to get board control. Where
This there's the
typically
value.
you need to just have yeah, this is a huge Tharasan, but it's gonna copy it. Yeah, it would get copied if he plays it.
Yeah, and it's sad because he knows it'll get copied, so he literally can't coin it out.
Yep.
So he's got to drop something small and then play it next turn. That's so unfortunate
Mhm.
too. Having both Warsong commanders, one frothing, one whirlwind, and one patron in there. That's unfortunate that you can't get value from that
Straight up
immediately.
getting wrecked.
Armor made
And look at all this armor that he's gonna get from this armor smith too. Ridiculous.
made to fit.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a bit of an issue for Zinja. Giving him that armor smith instead of giving him an acolyte. I feel like maybe giving him the acolyte was better. Give him a little bit more draw, but prevent him from getting all the armor from the combo pieces.
I mean, we all know that patron can do like 1 trillion damage. At this point, slowing down the draw means less effective plays, which means bigger chance of getting to the point where you can play that 1 million damage. So that's kind of, he doesn't really care how much health he has, even though, unfortunately, he's about to draw a ton of health.
Yeah. And with
Especially with no
whirlwinds,
death bite.
I mean, I guess he can execute it if he absolutely has to once he starts
The heck?
doing his combo.
This guy just drew half his deck and not one weapon. It's ridiculous.
Look at all those 0 mana spells. Ooh, it's a nice flame cannon.
Yep, for sure. Does it have lethal somehow? Doesn't look like it.
No. Next turn with Ronin. I mean, next turn it's lethal with or without Ronin.
Yep, I'm hoping he doesn't play it so I don't bug out.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should message him.
Yo, you're gonna win. Don't play Ronin.
Yeah. Misplay so that I don't have to restart my client again.
You won't have to restart your client, I don't think. As long as he doesn't play the card. Although I kind of want him to play the card. Not so you bug out, but just so I can see the card. Oh, that's unfortunate. Like, the amount of armor. Well, actually, I guess if you play this, then coin, then whirlwind, then execute the armor smith, and you prevent the rest of the armor. Yeah. Oh, I see. He's gonna.
Mm.
Oof.
Still not sure if he executes the armor smith.
Nah, he's gonna execute the sludge. The amount of armor that the mage is gonna get, it's gonna be a little too obnoxious. It's like we're just sitting waiting and waiting and waiting. Let's see if he got it off. There should be at least one more Grim attack and then the frothing attack. Alright, well he kept himself alive, but blew half his load in that one turn. So what do you do here? ping off the 3-1.
What to do? What to do?
I don't know what to do here. Cross's hand is pretty crap.
Pretty crappy hand. You always have to sort of guess what you're playing against, like what kind of patron hand he's got. Played to those outs. Luckily, he got a lot of armor, but
Oh, pint-sized
okay.
swimmer. That's... Can you... No, you can't. You can get the Mana Worm and Ronin out, but you can't get Ronin and anything else out. I was trying to think of a way to get the Sorcerer's Apprentice out.
Nah, well, he's kind of forced to Ronin here, and just hope that he's not going to get run down by a bunch of patrons.
I mean, he's gonna invis it, yeah.
No, he's going to visit the little guy. He doesn't really care if Ronin dies, and Ronin cannot produce any more patrons no matter what, so
yeah,
this
good
way
call.
he's...
Yeah, I see. I actually didn't notice that's a death rattle. My bad.
Yeah.
Not reading the card properly. Yeah, I didn't realize that was death rattle.
I've actually never seen this card get the arcane missiles for some reason.
Oh, really? It always survives?
No, I just haven't gotten a chance to see it in like an actual play.
Execute was nice.
Yeah, usually by the time I play it, I've already like kind of won the game anyway.
So do you put the 3-1 in and then kill Ronin, or? That's what he's thinking, I would imagine, right? Okay. Hey, look at that. Your wish is granted. Oh no, he's gonna save the execute.
Saving the execute for, I guess, Archmage.
Yeah.
So Flame Strike is a pretty obvious play here.
Yeah,
After
play
he hits the
Mana Worm and then Flame Strike. Oh, no?
Or Scientist. I mean, Scientist could be good. Not really. I don't know. Mana Worm and Scientist are both kind of the same. They're both just going to get swung at. But at least Scientist would pull a secret, I think, question mark.
You know what? I was not keeping track of secrets, but I don't... We've seen one Mirror Entity for sure.
Yeah, I think this is better, and now you could just, like...
Do you just blow all 3?
I don't even know, dude. I mean, they're free, so it's, like, super risky to do that.
Well, but if you blow all 3, you know it's gonna get weapon down, but it would, like, the warrior would be taking 2 more damage right now, plus 6, so he'd actually have taken 8 more damage that he's no longer gonna take.
Right. He's sort of, trying to draw Archmage or
no,
Flamewalker.
right there, Flamewalker.
Yeah, there you go.
That kind of does.
I think that's lethal. Likely to be lethal here. He needs just 5 damage to go to phase.
There it is.
Boom.
Alright.
Nice. Very, very well played by
that
Cross.
is why Cross is 3rd in Japan and I'm pleb.
Ronin, man. People say, oh, Arcane Missile sucks versus Patron. You gotta put the little Flame Strike in there.
Yep. 2 Flame Strikes in there. He played 2, didn't he?
Did he? That would be huge plays.
I think he played 2. Or maybe I might be thinking of the Freeze deck, but...
Freeze definitely has 2 in this meta, I think, but I'm not sure about the Tempo Mage. You can't really fit more than 1, to be honest, especially if you're going to play Ronin and Antonidas, and a lot of those lists want to play Dr. Boom too.
We actually didn't see Antonidas. What's the possibility it's not in there for Ronin?
Nah, man, you gotta have the Tony in there for the any type of mage that's like based around doing spells, especially with Ronin. They just have such like good synergy together.
Mm.
Like if you top deck Antonidas there and got like 5 fireballs from hand, there's nothing he could have done to get out of that.
Mm.
I don't know.
Okay, true, true. So what do we
Pretty
have
good stuff.
left? We have. So we haven't seen Paladin from Cross yet, so we're about to see Paladin. And Zinja can play Druid or Warrior.
Yeah, he hasn't won with his patron yet.
Yeah, and he didn't win with Druid.
Yeah, so patron is pretty favored versus all paladins pretty much across the board. So let's see what this paladin is. I hope it's secret. I was just testing a bunch of secret decks in our VS hangout right before this.
So possible that Cross mains Paladin, because it's all golden so far. Oh no, those are just basic goldens. And he
I
has.
see a noble sacrifice, boys,
Yep. And a cog hammer.
and I see I see a spectral knight. Yo, Coghammer and spectral knight is OP.
Yep. Can't be targeted with spells or hero powers. Can't, and then it's a divine shield and a taunt.
Yeah, pretty
So-
awkward. But look at this hand from the druid. It's like Kriegasm. Like
Living Roots, I haven't seen the card in play yet. I'm so excited for these new cards. But unfortunately, it's not golden.
it's alright. It doesn't matter if it's not golden. But I'm surprised he didn't play it on turn one. Oftentimes it's in the deck to play on turn one, especially against a prospective Pally who might just
To get the 1/1s on the board?
yeah.
He's going to play it now, though.
It's awkward.
I feel like
He wasted the coin. He could have played it last turn and
had
actually,
coin.
yeah, and attacked with them.
Oh, they're so cute!
Yeah. As soon as I saw them, I crafted that card golden.
Oh my god, it's absolutely adorable. I love that card. I have to admit, I don't even I barely play Druid, and I want that card golden now.
It's
Because
worth.
it is adorable.
It is worth, boys. So
Yeah,
this
I feel
showdown's
like
pretty awkward.
Zinja just threw those Living Roots away for free. Actually, not even for free. It costed him a coin.
A coin, yeah. It was an awkward play, especially when you're holding onto the lore. I guess he knew that he was going to innervate lore this turn. But he could have coin innervated lore otherwise.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna load up the board here, put the secret down, and the thing about Paladin secrets is that you have to play around so like 6 different secrets or something. It's absolutely ridiculous to play around, and it almost always starts with just attacking something,
And then you face bombing because what you wanted to happen is not happening.
Mm.
So.
Yeah, so he's still gonna innervate the lore here, try to get the swipe. Unfortunate that this Spectral Knight is not a quartermaster, because this would have been game winning right here.
Ready for that top deck? Oh, Echoing Ooze.
Yeah, I really love Echoing Ooze in the new Paladin list, but what the heck is up with Spectral Knight?
It's an awesome card. Golden or not, it's still just so badass because of the cloak.
So it can get buffed with Competitive Spirit. It could get buffed with Avenge. It could get buffed with Coghammer. It could get buffed with Defender of Argus, but no single target spells like Blessing of Kings.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forget about stuff
to
like that.
But we still don't really know what's going on with this deck for sure yet. And I thought they fixed the Druid bug.
I thought they did also. I'm gonna wait it out just in case, because sometimes it does go away.
The game ends, and then
I love how much detail Blizzard puts into this. There's actually a shadow of the card.
yeah, that's sick. Time waits for no one.
Yep, that's a fun fact actually.
Mhm.
Time waits for no one. Fun fact.
I opened
Heard
my
it here
Snapple.
first on TNH.
And see, look, the Yeti.
Yeti unbugged us. Go Yeti. And people say there's no need for basic cards and decks.
Yep. So I want to see like the forum or whatever with everybody deciding that all of a sudden Yeti's the new staple in TGT Druid. Unfortunately, it's not really going to see too much success because Flood Paladin is just very overwhelming, especially for a Druid without swipe. So
Very awkward. Would it be worth to waste your Wrath or your Force here to clear off the Spectral Knight and the Juggler?
you mean Roar?
No, with Force of Nature. You use Force of Nature and then you
Oh,
put all three of them into the Spectral Knight and then put your Yeti into the 3/2 and you're left on board with 2 1/1s. Worth or not worth?
I mean, at this point, you kind of have to make the winning play, which is clear board and set up for a lethal. If you use your force here, you're gimping yourself of a lot of opportunities to win the game. And he's gonna just trade like that and Wrath. Since the Yeti was gonna die anyway, this actually leaves him with the same board actually with a keeper, and he doesn't have to waste his combo piece, so it's a lot better.
Okay.
But the top deck Dr. Boom is gonna be so rough.
Yeah.
You're just gonna ignore that body and just go straight for it. It's gonna be
And there's that terribly timed swipe. Oh, let's see. What do you do as a Druid?
Swipe is just trolling right now.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt.
One mana off of lethal.
So awkward.
I'm
like just racking my brain right now. Like, what would I do?
Well, you have on board, right? Let's assume the boombots don't hit face at all, except for the 1 damage. It's 11 plus 1, 12 plus 2. So he'd have to hero power or taunt this turn, or else he'd just die. So yeah, Druid of Claw is basically the answer here. And unfortunately, a hero power on a 1/1. Maybe go face? Nah, he's not. So he's hoping that these boom board kind of trades into his board, and then he's able to get like a free combo and then swipe face for the win. So he could try to get lucky with some boombots here, try to snipe the Druid of Claw, but the most efficient play would be attacking with the 7/7, clear the bot, clear the 2/3, like so.
Perfect.
You just go face and then hero power shredder.
And ooze.
It sets you up for lethal. Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
weapon.
you gotta ooze too.
Weapon to face.
Of course, you gotta swing face. You push for as much damage as possible because you want to put him on. There's no way that he can kill him this turn without a Tharasan turn, and you want to make sure that he's yeah, you can kill him next turn if he just uses his YOLO combo here.
He's what, 4 mana off lethal? I mean 4 health. Ugh.
4 damage, yeah.
Thank you.
So if he had charged face, for example, but he would have died if he charged face.
Not necessarily, though.
I think it was actually 1 off.
Ouch. That's awkward.
Yep.
4, 5, 6.
Gave him lethal.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he's 2 off. 2 off lethal. But what's gonna be awkward about that Gonassian is he's gonna be stuck at 9 mana.
Yeah, I mean,
if he kills it.
9 mana equals 10. Yeah, there you go. So Cross is gonna take it 3/1, right?
Yep. Yeah, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's That's
Hmm.
lethal.
Definitely. Good job to Cross. I mean, very
2 weeks
curious
in
to
a
see.
row
This is a
making it to
double cog
finals.
hammer. Double cog hammer paladin like flood list.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Definitely a big fan of that. And he's got like spectral knights in it. It's like ridiculousness.
I wonder because
But
I imagine EU's not his, or I'm sorry, NA is not his primary account. I wonder if some of those are budget cards.
no, this is definitely his. He's got all the cards for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
I
it's.
guess he does have some golden heroes, so yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, golden mage, golden paladin. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. Telling the next semifinal to go ahead and get started. It's gonna be Diego Diaz versus
This is
Chansey.
Chansey.
I looked up Diego Diaz, his Twitch account,
Hmm.
um, and obviously I don't speak Spanish, but there was a lot of number ones under tournament wins.
Mm.
So that sounds cool.
Yeah, he's a strong player. I've seen him
Yeah.
in action a few times before.
Now I'm not sure how old some of these are. Like I don't know what Hearthlytics is currently on, but he won the Hearthlytics Open number 9. He won Hearthlytics Open number 13. Um, Moricom Saturday Surprise. Some of these other words are not in English, but lots of high end finishes. Yeah, very very hard to read some of these South American players, and I believe he's Brazilian, so that's
Hmm.
Portuguese, not even Spanish. So very difficult to translate some of these when it is not our native language. This is not Arena Dark Claw. That's funny. I'm
Not
assu-
arena.
I'm assuming by the echoing ooze and the spectral knight. It's probably where that comment came from. So we're just waiting on these players. They did take a nice little break, 34-minute break to be exact.
Yeah.
So actually, Diego has been ready for quite some time now. Yeah, 43 minutes. So he's been ready for about 45 minutes, just waiting. So
It's a nice one to take a bullet for the stream. You know, have to wait 30 minutes for your game tournament, but you know these things need to be done, especially when you're hitting the semifinals, finals.
oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, so guys, this is Tuesday Night Height number 37. So that is 15 shy of a year. 52 weeks, right? And 37 plus 15 is 52.
Almost a year.
Look at that. We are 15 weeks shy. So that would be 4 months, a little over, almost 5 months. So yeah, we've been doing this for a while now, and to see how this tournament has progressed over the months has been very very interesting, very fun to watch.
Yep, that's what I love about Hearthstone is that the community changes, the decks change, the cards change. It's kind of like a constant flow. One day the meta could be different. 1 hour the meta could be different than it is the next.
Yeah.
And the community, um, when we have tournaments like these, essentially we have more and more of the recurring players. So when we have players such as Cross that have done very well before, typically they come back and try to own it up again.
All right, sorry, I had to manually push through that last game.
Hmm.
They were not approving it, and I wanted to get that one over with, so I didn't have to go back in there later. But yeah, so Jay, you were in Tuesday Night Hype number 1, correct?
The very first one.
So
Yeah.
37 weeks ago, you participated in the very first TNH, and there were how many people in that TNH?
8 or something, 6.
So
Not even.
from 6 to 8 people to close to 500 every
Yep.
single week.
500 signups.
Like,
Feels good, man.
that's some progression right there. That's some dedication also to know that you personally have contributed to almost 500 people signing up to these tournaments. That's got to
That
feel
was
great.
pretty good. I mean, we did it to give back to the community. We wanted to have something that we can introduce to new players as like an introductory step um, to competitive gaming, basically, to competitive Hearthstone at least, and we did pretty well. I mean, a lot of people have been, doing Tuesday Night Hype as their first tournament, um, and actually being pretty successful with it. So they come back and then they're exposed to a new side of the game that's not really default implemented. There's no tournament mode. You have to go out of your way to participate in these things, and it could be really rewarding and a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So
Yeah.
being able to give that opportunity to players definitely feels good, man. You know, Especially anytime we hear anything good about, any good feedback about the tournaments, or hey, I had fun in this Tuesday Night Hype. Just every little comment just means that much more, and we're gonna just keep doing them.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Um, yeah, my first Hearthstone tournament was TNH,
Mm-hmm.
and it was
There
actually
you go.
introduced to me by J Tonic, and I did terrible, but I did make it out of group stages.
There
Um,
you go, man. That's good.
and my actually a little fist bump. Actually, now that I think about it, all right. So actually, my first week wasn't that bad. I actually got placed first. Demigod, as everybody knows, is a VS player, and I actually 1-0'd him. And then we had a little technical malfunction, and we had to redo the brackets. So I am sitting at a 100% win rate versus Demigod, and I will hold on to that forever. I will never play him again, so I never lose my 100% win rate.
Pretty funny, man. Never play him again. Sounds good. 100% win rate in the best of one in a game based on statistics.
Yep,
Very, very good.
I will I will hold on to that forever, and I will continue to brag about it forever because it makes me feel awesome.
Pretty solid.
We're almost in game, guys. They've already picked classes. We're gonna be sitting Chansey is gonna be Warlock, Priest, Hunter, which is awesome.
Hmm.
So excited for Priest.
Priest, nice.
Yep, I'm hoping it's Dragon Priest. Like I want it. I'm
Yeah.
begging for a Dragon Priest. And then Diego Diaz is gonna be Warlock, Warrior, Hunter. So
I'd be pretty surprised if that priest is not Dragon Priest.
yeah,
It's just so good.
it can't be anything else, right?
It's solid. It's a solid list. It's by far the best priest list. There have been tempo priests before TGT, and they've been like struggling, and then TGT hit, and all these people have been theory crafting that Dragon Priest would be OP with the new Chilma and the new 2/4 with Taunt, and I can attest to it. As a player that I have less than 100 rank wins with Priest, I think I'm like 5-0 with that list or something like that. It's got a bunch of synergy and very, very, very strong. It also poops all over Patron and a lot of aggro decks.
Mm-hmm.
So in this meta specifically, it's pretty good.
That's good.
The only problem with it is that it does do pretty poorly against Dragon or like Handlock.
Yeah, I
So
experienced that today.
if you're not running double light bombs, it might be a little bit of a problem for you.
And no
Unless you
BGH
can,
in some of those
yeah, I know
decks.
BGH only one death sometimes can be rough. Can be rough, boys.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited for also the Warlock though. Like I like some of the new Warlock cards they put in. A lot of these like dispel style cards and these damage yourself cards for
Yeah,
more damage seems kind of neat.
it's a very like specific. They're catering to this one class and giving them the discard and them the masochist, effects and stuff like that. Um, which it's sort of like a parallel to other card games where in Magic they had like the color black, which was kind of the same thing as Warlock. You'd be doing damage to your own health to gain, advantages in the board or elsewhere. You'd be discarding your own hand. Like a lot of these like self-damaging effects that would, pretty much have rewards and synergies throughout the class. So it's nice to see card games fall like follow each other in line with each other and sort of like provide card players with a sort of similar experience. Um, and a lot of these classes sort of have mirrors in types of gameplay
Mm-hmm.
uh, to like Magic or Pokemon or something like that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was very cool. So both players, Chansey and Diego, are both rank 6. It's kind of funny. Like,
Yep.
not legend, just straight up rank 6.
Yep, and I guarantee you that in the next 5 days they'll probably. Oh, I guarantee you that they will both be legends.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's funny because 5 days left in the season, you don't see too many players still grinding it out. So, all right, looks like it does say doing battle with friends, so that does mean they are going into game, or they have spectate turned off. Yep.
Are they going against each other?
Huh? Yeah, they have spectate turned off, so actually we got to message them. That's very unfortunate, considering they know they need to be spectated.
Did we miss part of the game?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Alright, now we are going in a game. Sorry for that delay, guys. Very, very easy things like turn on spectate. People completely forget about. And yeah, they are, wow, very deep into their
They're
game.
deep?
Wow.
Yeah, I figured it would.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate, guys. Very sorry for this. The gaming list did not say, it kept saying preparing to play, and neither player mentioned they were playing, so.
All good. So we have a controller versus handlock. Very, very awesome fight. We see a lot of tempo advantage in the handlock, but that brawl is basically going to rip it all apart, unless the 8-8 lives. And Therasan's going to live. But it will die to the shield slam, which resets the board. Gives it over to the handlock, who's able to reload the board with free Moltons and even heal up after that. Pretty good. He can actually Twilight Drake first. After the brawl, you're not really scared of overloading the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna just go ahead and load up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just load up the board, and then unfortunately no. Oh, there it is. There's the taunt. Sun Fury. Why would you do that?
Yep. As opposed to the 4/5.
Yeah, I mean it's useless otherwise, unless he's gonna silence it.
He might have already BGH'd. I think he already BGH'd probably like a mountain giant earlier on in the game. I mean, yeah, so we'll see. We see Demon Fuse, give your opponent a mana crystal, and Bane of Doom. Alright, so essentially a completely useless card.
Yeah, both.
And Bane of Doom is not completely useless, but...
Well, chance of him using it against an 8/8 and a 4/10, though.
I mean, hypothetically, if he attacked into the 4/10. But, yeah, pretty much wrecked at this point. Not even a Varian Rin can save him. He needs another Brawl or a Twisting Nether from Nefarian.
Mm-hmm. Is that game for Diego? Let's see. He's gonna Bane. Okay, so what do we get? Mistress. Nothing useful. Let's see. That's 4. It's 10, 14, 17. I mean, we know it's lethal. Does he know it's lethal? Okay. It's actually way over lethal.
Yeah, way over lethal even with, because you could silence your 4/5 too. There's just a million lethals here.
Oh yeah, there's so many ways to do lethal right there. It was a little ridiculous. And again, very sorry for getting into game late, guys. I did not know I needed to specify to turn spectate on. Apparently I did. We will add that into the rules because, needs to be said. So, we are going to see, what's that, Diego taking it?
Chansey actually took the first one with Handlock versus Control Warrior. So
Okay, so
Handlock is
Chansey got
out.
it.
Yeah. So Control Warrior is going to be played again. Maybe not right away, but I want to see the Dragon Priest, man. I was just going to say, Handlock, very old school archetype. Not sure if it changed at all, but it's all good. If it works, it works.
It's going to be Warrior versus Hunter.
Let the hunt begin.
So, Control Warrior versus... Can't really tell by that Hunter, right? With the Glaive Zuka and the Shredder.
Shredder's not in a lot of face lists, so it's probably hybrid.
Okay.
But could be mid range, could be hybrid. All depends on the fine details of the list. But having Armorsmith and Revenge and a weapon in hand is pretty solid way to start this off.
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, because early in the game, that Revenge is going to do low damage, so it's just an overpriced Whirlwind.
Yeah, it's fine though. I mean, it's not like the one mana really makes that big of a difference. Early game it does, but it might not even make a difference. But yeah, Leper Gnome into... Wow, he tossed back Glaive Zuka. Yeah. I wonder what he's looking for when he had the one drop too.
Why would you keep Shredder over Glaive Zuka?
Shredder is like a win condition versus Control Warrior. So you use it to like Scientist and face question mark. I mean, against his Armorsmith, if you put the Creeper down, I'm not sure if it really helps your position that much.
I guess just go face. I mean, the Armorsmith's gonna kill off the Leper Gnome anyway.
Yeah, you
Actually,
gotta
that's
get
a
in
better
a point
play.
of damage, but the Revenge is gonna punish him for that.
Yep.
It's an awkward turn, right? But
And then Armorsmith's gonna get reset too.
yeah, it is a freezing trap. Probably just for that reason alone, I might have traded there, but like I said, being the aggressor is important. He's just gonna replay that next turn probably. And is that a Silence Breaker? Very interesting tech choice.
Spellbreaker, yeah.
Yeah, Spellbreaker. Very interesting tech choice.
So Spellbreaker over Owl, huh?
Yeah, it's a bigger body, and it's in Control Warrior. The mana doesn't really matter that much. You get a little bit more value out of the Spellbreakers. So
Pyromancer.
yep. So just play the things that are green, right?
Play green things, go face, hero power.
I mean, he doesn't really want to play into the Death Bite. Just Abusive would just die for free. But just, I don't know. He's like thinking about it. I guess not. It does die for free. So the ideal is that like you get the battle cry and get it to attack once, and then it's pretty much OP. If you just use it as a 1 mana deal 2 damage, it's not that great. At least be able to threaten against like a board, but I mean he's just gonna play Jaime next turn anyway, so.
Let's see. Yeah, Hyman's definitely coming out next turn. Lagging a little bit. Sorry, guys. Just that Verizon internet's not doing us so good this week. Been getting some lag spikes here and there.
Yeah. So if you freezing here, you just clear your own board. So cap him. He was like,
Oh, that's so awkward.
yeah,
You literally can't play that freezing because it'll wipe your board.
yeah,
That is super, super awkward.
yeah.
I mean, do you just smack him?
So many choices.
I guess not.
Your magic shall
Oof,
not
it's an
save
awkward
Sound Spiker's
silence.
good here.
Let's see. I mean, you do have the second high main there, but so do you high main and kill the Belcher and then abusive the spiders?
Looks like he's gonna take a different route here. Abusive the spiders first, and then save the HP on your high main.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Hmm.
Which
Okay.
brings you with a 3-4 high main instead of a 3-1 high main. Or 3-2. Just slightly better, right?
It still dies to the spell breaker.
No, because he's got freezing trap, so it saves it from a armor up shield slam. It's better. Stop arguing. You're wrong. There's math involved here. 4 is greater than 2.
But he would have had a second high main on the board. See, it's dead regardless.
Yep.
Shield Maiden, Shield Slam is better than J-Tonic.
Yep. He could have played Lothab and Shield Slam. Oh no, he couldn't have. He could have played Armor Smith and Armor Up and then Shield Slam and not had to waste the. I don't know. Whatever.
So many ways to do this.
4 is better than 2. All right. That's
I
it.
agree with you. 4 is better than 2, but having a second high main is better than having a spider. Yes,
No. He already has the second high main now.
but he didn't. But he could have had 6 more damage to face earlier.
Nope.
Yep. So let's see. Actually, that freezing trap's not a bad thing at all. Just honestly go in and then drop it and get 5 more armor. The freezing trap on a Shield Maiden has actually won me the game many, many times.
Yeah, I like freezing my own Ancient of Lore to get the heal effect too. Sometimes that wins me the game.
Okay.
It's pretty desperate here.
Yeah. 9,
That's
10,
gonna-
11. That's going to leave him with 4.
Yeah. Just thinking if he should trade or smork, and I'm pretty sure we all know the answer to that.
Oh, he's going to trade. But he's going to go mostly smork. I mean, he puts himself within kill command range. With the bow. I mean, Warrior doesn't have any way of dealing with this. See, if he would have played the Shield Maiden last turn, he'd actually have 11 health right now, because he would have gotten 5 more armor. No, actually no, because the 2 minions went into a minion instead of face, so he would have 9 health right now. So he'd have 3 more health, and this turn he would be able to play Lothab to CB the kill commands, and still have 4 more mana. But there would be 2 more minions on board.
I think he's gonna Armor Smith Brawl.
Yeah, I think you have to.
I think he'll lose no matter what.
Just brawl. Oh, he's gonna brawl armor up. I mean, that's the best thing that you could have hoped for.
Right.
Let's see. No minions on board, so that unleash is worthless. That silence is worthless. But
If he plays
what is
minions,
that? Oh, it's
he'll get
War X.
unleashed.
It's awkward.
Yeah, but he can actually stabilize from here.
I can take the hit.
Yeah.
If he armors up every turn,
Until he gets Alex. Oh wait, is that a game? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
no,
10, 11. Nope, one off lethal.
just try. Yeah. I think you go for it anyway, because like you don't lose anything by doing this arcane golem play.
Yeah, it's true.
You could get more value out of unleash, but
Oh man, him not getting Alex is so unfortunate. I wonder if he's running the control warrior that doesn't have Alex. Because I have seen. Okay, so this isn't bad. So now you equip the Death Spite, smack face, and then equip the. No, you lose. No, you don't. Yeah, it's smack face. Okay, I guess you could do that.
he wants to protect his 5/1. Doesn't really matter because he's gonna take that damage anyway.
Yeah.
But he loses to
He loses.
unleash. Yeah.
Yeah, see, my play was you get rid of that 5/1, and then Unleash doesn't kill you. He would have survived.
Oh,
had
he already
just done it.
attacked.
Yeah, if you play the, he had a. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, so he had two mana, right? So if he equipped the Fiery War Axe, he would have killed off the Death Spite, got the Whirlwind effect. It would have hit 2 minions. He would have gotten the same 2 armor. It would have killed off his 5/1. It would have killed off that 1/1. He would still be alive with 1 health.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not saying he would have won, but it literally would have made him survive. He would have had to survive the top deck, which we obviously saw he would have survived the top deck. And then
Then maybe Alex himself.
And then if
That's
he top
possible.
deck Alex, you know, it was
Yeah.
literally giving
The
him
casters
one
always know
extra,
all the plays.
one extra play.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, this is not Dragon Priest. It's old school
Death Lord Priest, yeah.
tempo. Yeah,
I saw the D Lord. I got upset.
it's unfortunate. I don't know. A lot of people don't want to test new decks in the tournament meta. Even in like higher ranked ladder, a lot of people are just playing like super standard control list, which like it's a good deck, right? Like a couple of new cards are not gonna change how good of a deck Control Warrior is. So
Hmm.
I mean, Dragon Warrior, it's just like, you know, putting in new archetypes. Maybe Dragon Warrior would be better than Control Warrior, but with only like 3 days of testing, it's nearly impossible to be able to tell that.
Yeah, true, true. Coin out Death Lord here.
Yep.
And then next turn,
Cash in because he has no execute, and
Yep.
then you're just chilling.
yep. And then next turn, Velens.
Yep. You're pretty much in a winnable spot after that.
Yep. And then you're just on the execute draw.
Pretty much. Because also, if he silences the Death Lord after that, it's just a 2/8, which is fine.
Hmm. Still big body.
It's a fatty, as the Maz would say. But he chooses to go for the other one. Knowing that there's no execute in hand, he values having the 4 damage over the 2 damage,
Hmm.
which is good.
Yeah, it sucks too having no execute in hand.
No execute, no shield slam shenanigans, no
Ooh,
anything.
double Velens.
So, do you start healing this thing up, or do you just Velens and go, well, He's going super safe with it. I guess he's trying to get rid of execute value should he top deck it, but pushing that damage seemed good there too. Whatever he's trying to save it for.
Yeah.
I guess using it here is okay. You can combo it too with the Wild Pyromancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lethip is just kind of better here. Pass. Oh, trade. It still puts him on the execute, but he'd use his whole turn playing it.
Yeah.
I kind of like Sylvanas here.
Yeah, but see, right? Yeah, it's a cruel task, and then face it, and then you're gonna get a free draw. See what he gets, dun, 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 and it's Alex.
It's a huge body, but he's never gonna get that effect.
But
yeah.
I mean, he can clear Alex at this point, but he has to basically. I guess he. Wait, Velen's is what, 2? Yeah, so.
Actually, could double Velen's.
You could Pyromancer Velen's, the Lothab, kill off Alex.
Yeah, it's shitty play. This is better, I guess. Heal it up. Ignore the Alex.
I guess. I mean, it is only 1 minion. He's nowhere near combo.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop.
Power word for the cycle. And then he's gonna use Shrinkmeister to trade it. No, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't actually know.
Shrinkmeister here would just be playing into Brawl at this point. The Cleric is safe because there's other priorities. But it's gonna get wrecked anyways by the weapon, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
This top deck execute. Alright, so now these Velen's Chosens are kind of sad boys. And quickly we see how Deathlord can be a drawback if you're just patient to the Control Warrior.
Playing 2 passive.
If you had Velen's, it would have been still alive. And he would have been able to keep healing it up maybe. But it's only a matter of time before like execute or some of the removal is drawn.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he can clear this sludge for free.
Mm-hmm.
With weapon charge. And he can actually drop 18 damage to face if he wanted to.
Oh, with the Grommash?
Yeah,
but then he just get super wrecked by Light Bomb.
Yeah, I just saw the play, it was pretty. So this is a good Pyromancer play though. Pyromancer Velen's chosen it. Clear off.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
And just heal it up after that.
Yep.
Solid play.
Yeah, very good clear. It actually turned it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But it also gave away that he has no Shadow Wear Death, so this Nefarian's pretty safe right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, silence.
No death and no
free.
light bomb.
Wow, that's an awesome free silence. That's actually huge.
Yep. Ouch. Slightly awkward.
I mean, Sylvanas here is OP. Sylvanas pass is kind of shitty, but whatever. Flash Shield just in case you have Frost Giant in the deck.
Yeah, because it goes down based on each time you've used your hero power, right?
Mm-hmm.
But does it only count when it's in your hand? Or does it count the whole time?
The whole game. It's just so OP, man. These Nefarian pulls were ridiculous. Double silence.
Yeah. Mass Dispel and Silence is just...
It's broken for sure.
All you can do is cry in a corner because you gotta... Like right there is a instance of being out RNG'd.
Yeah.
Like you can
So I guess
play
you just
around
try
so
to
many
draw.
things.
Here you try to draw into Shadow or Death, which won't even do that much, to be completely honest.
Yeah, it doesn't do too much. I mean, he gets double draw here if he needs it.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to dig for it, and can't really survive another turn unless you kill this Nefarian like right now.
Actually, yeah, if he doesn't kill Nefarian right now, he loses. Because he's sitting on,
Ah, that's rough.
yeah, so that's going to be GG from Chansey, so that'll be Chansey's first loss.
So that'll make it 2-1.
That'll make it 2-1, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and
As
then
you see the-
Whirlwind,
Well played.
or
Yeah.
Revenge, Whirlwind effect. But
Mhm.
yeah. All right.
L'Erect.
Yeah.
He could have also shield slammed his own guy for our enrage effect.
Not if you have no armor, you can't. Did he have armor?
He had 7, I think. Or no, maybe he didn't have any. I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't. I honestly, because yeah, the shield sim effect doesn't go off if you don't have any.
Yeah, I thought I saw him, but I might be mistaken.
I mean, it's
So
possible he did. I honestly wasn't looking for it.
yeah, we didn't see any light bombs from this list,
Not
which
yet.
means that handlock would be really good. But we see actually a Zoo coming out of Diego. Um, Zoo, I'm not sure how the matchup is against this control-ish priest. But I do know that if control gets like that god start of cleric plus shield plus whatever, um, it's hard for classes with no like huge come mechanics to do things.
Hmm.
Basically, it's just all in this implosion. So we'll see how it turns out. Power Word Shield here is pretty solid. And then just kind of go face.
That 1 damage face, too real.
Yeah. Wow. He does not want to fall behind on the board. I guess he's just going to start playing on curve.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately though, because he did that, he lost that cleric without getting any value whatsoever out of it.
Right. But he sort of expected that play, and now he's going to just Power Word Shield to clear the 3-1. He'll be able to heal back up. But yeah, unfortunately, that turn 1 cleric was not able to cash out on anything.
So, Direwolf Alpha or no? Nope, Bing boss.
Yeah, you just gotta play it on curve. You can't implosion it because if you don't kill it, then you'll get punished by a spell. So I would be very surprised to see a not trade in into. Oh wait, no, you have to circle of healing. No, you can't even circle of healing because then you pop the egg.
No.
Wow, this is awkward.
I mean, he could heal the egg and then pop Circle of Healing.
So heal the egg. No, because then you can't do Injured Blade Master. So either way, the egg doesn't die because it gets heals first, which is fine.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't realize it gets healed first.
And then he's able to clear both little guys. And he had to heal first before attacking in, otherwise the minion would get also healed.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see here. Just trying to think here. Alright, so Sea Giants. So scary.
Oh yeah. You just want a Sylvanas here.
Man, that egg has survived so long from heals. It's so funny.
I wonder.
Okay, so he's gonna Deathlord, but Deathlord's just gonna die. I mean, that's a free draw for the.
Ooh, abusive.
Ooh, that's so
Wrecked.
unfortunate. If that was like a
Mal'Ganis or Dr. Boom.
yeah, Morganis Boom or the 5/7 with charge discard too.
Ooh, a 4 roll too. So that kind of balances out, I guess. I mean, Holy Nova here is pretty nice.
Yeah, you can Holy Nova and then clear off the 8/6.
Yeah, leave him with a 4/4
Yeah, for sure.
or an 8/4. I
guess if
guess.
you leave him with the 8/4, it forces him. It leaves him with a minion on the board.
Yeah.
I guess he's not worried about taking 8 damage.
Hmm.
When's the last time you ever heard somebody say, "Yeah, 8 damage is okay"?
I guess he expected the trade anyway. I see.
Yeah, see, that was very smart on Chansey to play like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that was
Ooh, there's that.
worked out pretty well.
There's that death.
I have no time for games.
A little bit late on the death, but it should come in handy for sure against Doom Guards or Mal'Ganis or Dr. Boom or something.
Mm. You mean that
Speaking of
boom that just popped up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just gonna taunt up and then go face. Very unfortunate both juggles
Yeah,
hit
I hope to
Sylvanas.
just give him something crappy. Wow, look at this. And he's gonna get a 1/1 or something. That's pretty sick.
Ooh, he got the imp.
Ooh. Yeah,
That's
that's
super nice to get.
by far the worst, but really not that great either, to be completely honest.
Which would have been better, the juggler?
No, I mean it was the best one, but it's not like a Doctor Doom or something,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and he gets to just clear it out.
Sludge here.
Sludge, heal, face, hit and turn button. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
you don't drop the cleric, right?
Nah.
Not worth.
At this point, you're so saturated that you need to guarantee. Well, you heal the other guy so that you can get a card draw. That's how badly you're saturated. I was gonna say that you need to guarantee you get at least one heal, and this is how he guarantees that he gets at least one heal.
Yeah. So do you Dr.
You got a
Balance
Doctor
here?
Boom and disregard Shot Over Death for sure, especially with the juggler on the field. And you might just hit end turn. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I guess so.
So obviously one of those deaths is being used.
Why not both, Kappa? Let's see. Powered shield. Ooh, this is juicy.
Ooh, that just cleared the
This
board.
is just juicy. Yeah. So she's gonna attack in, or he's gonna attack in. Holy Nova first.
Yeah, for sure.
Or no. Yeah.
Honestly,
he
it
wants
doesn't
to get the
matter
heal.
either way.
He wants to get the guaranteed heal, so he's gonna. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, you want the guaranteed card draw. Oh, that's perfect.
Nice.
Getting all that damage to face was flawless.
Yeah, I can imagine Diego Diaz raging pretty hard right now
Yeah,
because
he's
that's
super pissed.
pretty much as stabilized as you can get in a single turn. Especially since he didn't even trade into the guy at all. Not that it would have made a big difference, but he's forced to make these like super suboptimal plays. Just gonna get wrecked by Shrinkmeister and Lothab here.
Mm-hmm.
So Chansey's gonna take. Is that the third win?
That'll be the third win if Chance
Okay.
seals this, which I don't see anything. I mean, if he top decks... Oof, that Deathlord's nice, actually. I guess he's not even going to give him a chance. Yeah, that was not the card he wanted. If you'd have gotten the Deathlord or Doomguard, if you'd have gotten Doomguard, oh, implosion. That is game. That's well, I mean, not 100%, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's lethal on board.
Yep.
And curse
So-
splat.
Yep. Chansey's gonna go into the finals versus Cross then.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Those
Pretty
are some
solid.
good games.
Yep. That pre-stabilization alone was definitely one for the highlight reel. I think it was a top deck Holy Nova,
Mm-hmm.
and he had the deaths from like a couple turns ago, but very very sick. Very very sick.
We should be jumping
Um,
straight in. They're both on the lobby. Yeah,
Yep.
they both readied up instantly.
Awesome.
So
I love
there's-
seeing things progress quickly.
yeah.
Cross just logged in, so we're gonna get this right away for you guys.
So Tuesday Night Hype number 37 finals casted by J Tonic and Cassidy BS. That in
Very
itself
hype.
is pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. Yeah, it's actually our first time casting together, right?
Yeah, we've all casted individually with everybody else, but we've never actually casted together.
Nice.
So here's another fun fact for this particular Tuesday Night Hype. This is the first Tuesday Night Hype I can remember where an American player is in the finals.
Cross is Japanese.
Yeah, Chansey is American.
Oh, any American.
Yeah, any American. It's been a
Yeah.
long time since an American has made it to the finals. I mean,
Yeah.
not too long. Eversection won it pretty recently, and he's American, so I guess it's not super super long, but it's been a couple. It's been a couple.
It's definitely nice to see just a wide diversity of players in general. It's not just a game that's restricted to a certain region of the world. It's literally worldwide, and players from everywhere play this game. It's unfortunate that not every player has the opportunity to compete in BlizzCon due to like gambling rules or whatever.
Mhm.
But ultimately, it's very refreshing to see a game we all know and love be participated and celebrated all over the world. I mean, a lot of esports are like that too.
So, what Pokemon
And
is
it's
that?
interesting. No, yeah, what Pokemon?
Topeka? Is that
uh,
Topeka or?
Togepi. I think last time I talked about Pokemon with Shelby and casting, people got mad in Twitch chat. So
Did they?
let's just talk about Hearthstone. Yeah, let's talk more about Hearthstone. So there's Flame Imps, there's Blood Imps, there's Imp Gang bosses.
But
There's a
that's
lot of
Pokemon,
imps.
and I want to know what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's-
To appease chat, I will refrain
Yeah.
from said conversation onto a later date. So Cross has readied up his 3. We're just waiting for Chansey to ready up his 3 heroes.
Nice.
And then we'll be going into the finals. Very back and forth games. A lot of 3-1s, but still back and forth. It's. I feel like 3-1 is so much less. Is like so much less dominating than a 3-0. I feel like 3-1 and 3-2 are very similar in the results. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it also feels very bad, man, to get 0-3, to not even get on the scoreboard.
Mm-hmm. Like TSM did to CLG. They got 0-3.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Super.
It's rough, man. It's
super
rough,
salt.
and it actually, I don't know. When you lose that first game, and then you're like, it's okay, no problem. Like, all right, it's all right. We just lost the first game, no big deal. And then you lose that second game. After already losing the first game, you're just sitting there like, there's no way to feel good about that,
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of times that I've been down 2 games and reverse swept and stuff like that, and A lot of times people like run out of steam after they get their first.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, they play their best, their main, their most hardcore played deck in the first game. So it's or wait. Hold on, we're just conferring on a rule real quick, guys, because we did have one rule get changed pretty recently, so we're just going over that real quick. One moment. I just have to confer real quick.
Because yeah, we recently made sure that there's only one archetype rule, so one deck per archetype. So like, let's say you have like you say Warlock, you can't just have a Mally Lock, a Zoo Lock, a Demon Lock, a Hand Lock. Like you can't have all those decks and then just choose which one works the best in the matchup. You have to
Yeah,
have your archetypes set up beforehand.
so seems to be yes, he can. It's we'll have to go over some fine tuning on that rule so it is as explicit as possible. But he can as of now. Okay, so all right, we're gonna be. It looks like he's already picked though. So yeah, we're gonna be going Mage, Paladin, Druid on Cross, and Priest, Rogue, Hunter on Chansey.
Okay, nice little freshening.
And they're in game. So we were looking at the rules and they started, which is totally fine. Oh, actually, we caught them at the perfect time. They literally
It
just
just
joined.
started, yeah.
Yep, this is perfect timing. Oh, it's Oil Rogue. So it's not Pirate Rogue? Or too early to tell?
Too early to tell.
Pirate Rogue won't. Will Pirate Rogue run oils, you think?
Yeah.
So still very possible.
Yeah, but not very probable.
Yeah, 15 seconds of silence and Billy's power typing. That's actually Julian's power typing. I have red keys. Julian is with the blue keys, and that's the noise. So, sap beast mode.
Stop Bailey for being a snitch. Let's be real here.
Yo, I got called out.
does
I had to defend myself.
Whatever, man. Let's see this Druid of the Saber get played mad hard.
All right, so without looking, what do you think? It's gonna be the stealth, correct? 100% stealth. Yeah. Okay. 100% stealth.
Yeah.
I just realized Ray's Comets Sea Giants, only idiots play that. When wasn't he the one that played it last week?
Yeah, he forgot to put a cap after that.
That's funny. That's Ray C. What an awesome guy. Let's see.
Zinja saying in chat it was a fun tournament. I'd love to play in more. And
Well,
I was just
he can
saying about how
play-
awesome that sounds.
He can play in more tournaments if his name is less confusing.
Zinja Nambi, all my
It's-
dyslexia is just freaking me out.
It's hard to say out loud without getting tongue-tied. So, Zinja, you are welcome back after you name change, sir.
Yeah. Zuck Finja.
Zuck
Finja.
Zuck Finja.
JK.
Yeah, Racy's getting hyped about our Pokemon chat.
Yeah, it's awkward to talk about chat like 5 minutes later too.
It is, but they'll deal. Because they don't have a choice.
Kappa.
Cap,
Hey,
cap,
look at the Tempo Keeper of the Grove on face.
Yep.
Love it. I love it. I've never done it before, but I love it.
So
It's better than Hero Power
I
Pass.
like Rogue. I think it's such a cool reverse World of Warcraft style class because rogues are based around spell power in Hearthstone, whereas in WoW, rogues are not based around any sort of magical damage whatsoever. So I feel like the rogue class is the most unique class of all the classes. Like mage is all about spells. You know, druids is about shapeshifting and healing and putting up taunts and then, you know, going offensive. Paladins are pretty much all over the place. Warriors can be played DPS and tankiness. Like every class is played in the same sense as it was in WoW, and then there's rogue, and it just does not fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very, very interesting class. If you're a World of Warcraft player, Rogue will definitely throw you off very hardcore.